This is the plaintiff, Patrick Hemingway. He says the defendant was his lifelong friend, but the guy owes him money for a spring break trip to Miami he backed out of, and now he's out $900 in cancellation fees. The defendant shouldn't be doing what he's doing to a friend. He owes $900 and should just pay up. So he's suing. This is the defendant, Jamal Cooper Reed. He says he and the plaintiff talked about going on this trip, but he told him he had to ask his boss for the time off first. For some unknown reason, the plaintiff went ahead and booked the trip immediately. His boss ended up saying no to the days off. The plaintiff should never have booked the trip, and he doesn't feel he owes him any of the money he's seeking today. He is accused of souring on a spring break trip.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff says his lifelong friend stiffed him on a trip to Miami, backed out and won't pay the cancellation fee, but the defendant says the plaintiff jumped the gun before the defendant committed. It's the case of Life's a Miami Beach.
Thank you, Douglas. Patrick Hemingway, you're suing Jamal Cooper Reed, your former friend, for $900 in cancellation fees that you incurred as a result of him bailing on you, according to you. Tell me what's going on.
All right, so we all playing, me, Jamal, and another friend planned to go to Miami for spring break weekend. We all were in a group chat, and I told them that we had a good deal on the hotel and flight. So I had to pay it by a certain day. Both parties knew. Me and the other friend had got the money together, and we was waiting for Jamal to send the money. But we had the book by that day, so I went ahead and booked the trip. But,
did you have his authority to do that?
Yes, I spoke to him on the phone, and he's also in the group chat.
Oh,
and after the trip was booked, I sent the itinerary. And after that, he said, could I just give you cash? So he knew it was completely booked, and he was going to give me cash. I told him, yeah.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then a couple days went past. He was supposed to give me the money. We spoke on the phone again, and he told me, like, he's not going. He didn't know I already booked the trip. And then I responded to that message, telling him everything that he said, and he didn't respond to my text or call.
Just you've never talked to him since then?
I haven't talked to him since then.
Okay, so you end up with your friend going anyway.
Yeah, we had to cancel and rebook.
Right, but so you're going to have to prove to me you paid $900 in cancellation fee.
I can prove.
Okay.
All right. So this is the from United Vacations, what they sent over, saying about the refund.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
It was
$300 per person, United Vacations, cancel. How did you get this?
They emailed it to me.
Can I see the email that
Yes.
they sent you that shows that it came from them?
Yes.
And while he's looking for that, what's your story?
He knew everybody know that I'm a supervisor at my job. I'm salary. It's hard to get the days off. Him and my other friend both knew that. The other friend knew that. That's why he ain't sued me enough.
Well, you know, he knows what you tell him. Like, did you tell him go ahead and make the reservation?
No, I did not. Only thing he's saying that he is telling me, he said he got a nice deal, whatever. He never told me I never said pay for the trip, agreement,
nothing like that. Did he ever tell you, look, today's the deadline, we got to pay, and did you say, yeah, okay, do it?
No.
Okay, so now you've been able to prove to me that you're out the money.
Mm-hmm.
So the next question is, show me that it's his fault that you're out the money. In other words, show me the conversations that you have with him where he says, yeah, go for it, I'm in.
All right. I could go to the text.
You need your phone, right?
Yeah. And set it so it won't be scrambled.
Because it's simple. You either agreed to do this and then you left them hanging, or you didn't agree to do this, right?
So it started off.
I said I wanted to go. I never said go ahead, pay for the trip and anything like that. I told you what my job was.
Okay, let's see.
So
let's see how the language
It start
is.
with January 22nd.
Okay, hand it over.
I sent over the itinerary.
Okay, I'll read it. You can
And then no, I'm gonna bring. I want you to scroll down past a couple things.
That's exactly what I do for a living.
Oh,
Just
okay.
hand that over to me. I spend my life scrolling. I have like arthritis in my right thumb. Who's Money MZ? That's the other guy?
Yeah.
What's the porno he sent you here?
So your lifelong friend stiffs you on $900. Would you end that friendship?
I might end the friendship because if they really cared about you, they'd find a way to pay you back.
There's a good point. What do you say? Would you end the friendship?
No, I wouldn't. I think they could pay you back.
What about 2,000?
Maybe.
What about 5,000?
Yeah.
See how easy this is? Going inside the courtroom.
An Instagram page with 100 nasty pictures. Okay, what is the day that you had to pay the money?
I believe the 22nd.
Of January. There's not a single text from him.
No,
You're texting him, but he's not answering.
No, we spoke on the phone. I got our call log too. We spoke on the phone and through text.
You need to stop. I've been doing this my whole life without you. Give me a chance,
I apologize, Your Honor.
All right. So then you don't have text proving that he authorized you to spend
But
it.
after it was booked, you could see where he agreed to send the money over several times.
I'm going to get there, but you don't have it before.
No,
All right,
not
so
before.
now let's see.
We spoke on the phone.
Okay. He sends you some bank problem that his money's been placed on hold, and he says, shake SMH, shaking my head, I know that. And then you say, they're not trying to let us be great, all in capital. You say to him, I can't just give you the cash, and this is on January 23rd, which is the day after he's paid for you. What are you bringing him cash for if you didn't authorize him to pay for you?
No, like you said, we talked on the phone. I never said pay for it. If I told him I could go out and give you the cash.
Wait, just a second. You're a recipient of all of these texts, and one of these texts, right above that, is him saying, today's the deadline. I've got to pay. I need your money by today. And then he says, well, Judge, then we spoke on the phone. And I say, well, how are you going to prove what he said on the phone? Because he's denying it. And then he shows me where you say, can't I just give you the cash? Now, why would you say that if you don't think you owe him the cash?
Because that was before my job said I couldn't go.
Oh, well, then that's on you, isn't it? Then maybe what you should have been saying to him was absolutely not, don't include me because I have to first check with my job. How close were you two before this happened?
We grew up with each other.
You grew up with each other?
My mother grew up with his mother.
Say it again?
My
Your
mother
grew up with his
mother.
Oh, for shame. Your mothers must be so upset at you. What do they say about you two being here?
I ain't tell my mother. She ain't.
Oh, well, I got some bad news for you, okay? Your mother's a huge fan, all right? And she's going to see you.
It's going to be a surprise.
Or somebody's going to see you and tell her. So did you tell your mother?
Yeah, my mom's here. She wanted to come. She love you.
Is your mom here? Where's your mom? Oh, my goodness.
I watch you every day.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm sure your mom watches too. Don't worry. Everything's all in.
Right.
But this is so sad. They've known each other all their lives, and you two grew up together?
Yeah,
so sad.
I didn't tell her either. My sister told her. I wanted to just...
All right. You got anything you want to show me of proof of what the agreement was between you two?
I got the same messages he got, the same group chat.
Any other messages that are better for you than those?
No, it just a lot of time is off track. Like, all right, he texted me. I was at work. He knew that, and the other defendant knew that. I don't know why he ain't tell him to go. I don't know why he put his name up there.
Why don't you just say, no, I can't, I'm sorry, guys, I can't commit today. Why don't you do that instead of saying, yeah, I'm in?
There was only sent 2 messages, 3 messages out of the whole group chat. They know, like you said,
yeah, but you
I'm
also
more of a
talked
phone.
on the phone, and what he says happened on the phone, he can prove by showing me your text messages. You see, these text messages are before it occurs to you that you're not going to be able to go. And then at some point you decide not to go. But you're deciding not to go. You can choose to do that. That's fine. But there's a consequence to that. It costs people money. Who do you think is going to eat it if I think that you gave the go-ahead? And from what he's showing me, it looks like you gave the go-ahead. Do you have something different to show me? If the answer's no, you owe the man $900. Verdict for the plaintiff, $900.
Man, nobody ain't telling me to pay for that.
So the plaintiff wins. You got to give it to him. You know, what's a shame here? It's a long friendship you've had with this guy, right?
Yeah, he's all right.
It's all right? Really?
I'm saying, though, the judge said that's what the judge said. For him, I never said that, pay for the trip. Little messages, but...
Well, I
50
mean,
is
she
right.
got convinced anyway.
It's
What about
right.
this friendship? It's over?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
All right.
Just
Well,
consider
go
telling this, though.
sign some documents out there and on your way out. Let me ask you about this. Obviously, you were pretty prepared.
Came ready.
Yeah, you did come ready. But what about this friendship and your mom here? You know, this is very interesting.
Yeah, it depends on the loser, you know. I'm feeling good. I just know not to trust moving forward if the friendship is going to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But you've been friends for a long time, right? You
Yeah.
grew up together. Mm-hmm. It's over?
Like I said, it's up to the loser.
It's up to the loser.
Loser.
Okay, your terminology. Okay. Thank you very much. Up to the loser. What do you think, Harvey?
You see what a good move this was by the plaintiff? Sending text messages as the dispute unfolds is everything.